A just future, to me personally, and I think coming from my community and where we do come from, a just future is actually rewriting everything that is unjust, and that's including the treatment of First Nations people in this country, acknowledging sovereignty and acknowledging the movement of where we come from. Indigenous Australia is the most resistant group in the world. We have been resistant ever since invasion, and I guess a just future is acknowledging that and also working with us from a grassroots approach in order to make that change.
Because I do a lot of work on climate change, I'm really concerned with the justice aspects of climate change. So how that particular environmental problem is going to impact different generations. I've got young kids and I think about what the future is going to look like for them. There's lots of communities in Australia that are going to suffer, particularly as a result of climate change. So to me, a just future is one that addresses the needs of the vulnerable, as well as those of the more well-off or advantaged, and also provides a future that looks somewhat like what we have now for our present and future generations.
A just future to me is really about ensuring that everybody is treated fairly and equally through our justice system, that where we don't need to be incarcerated, where we don't have to have an interaction with the justice system, then that's desirable, and that's what justice reinvestment's about. It's about really investing in the community to stop people before they offend and address those issues like housing, employment, education, etc. That are some of the big reasons why Indigenous people are being incarcerated. So a just future is when we're all treated equally in a non-discriminatory way, and that we have far less Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people in custody.
That everyone has the ability to go to services such as community legal services to seek assistance with their legal issue, and also with the community coming together to advocate and eliminate issues that the community faces in relation to legal assistance.
Comprised of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people calling their own shots, making their own decisions at executive and decision-making levels across all sectors of our contemporary society. Having some real input into defining our own destinies and not having somebody else label us and determine what it is that we need to be.
A just future looks like more people having more opportunities to have a fair crack at justice. So more of us, more resources for us, more people getting access to our services.
A just future requires non-Indigenous people to become good allies of First Nations people, so that First Nations people can lead in the directions that they choose, and there can be free, prior and informed consent.
Or where everyone can access as much help with their legal issues as they need. So it doesn't matter, again, who they are, where they are, what sort of life they lead, that they can always get help.